Hey team, thank you all so much for sitting through Trello Part 2, free-ish project management platforms, and for signing up to receive the YouTube video that's going to walk you through or visually walk you through creating a Trello board. So I'm going to make you laugh before we get started, all right? This video may be a little business ratchet. And what do I mean by that? Well, my 2 year old is here. He may come out of his room and start talking while I'm doing this video. I can't control that. I am sorry if it happens. And then we also have online learning going here. So there are so many options and so many possible interferences. And for that, I apologize. But that's what I call business ratchet, all right? But now that I have that out of the way, let's get started. So, as you can see, I have a brand new Trello account, and I did it on purpose because I wanted to walk you through actually setting up the board. It's just easier, okay? Now, what we're going to do, this is my menu by the way. So this is the menu page. This is where I can see all of the boards. As you can see at the top, we can also choose a template or we can choose a category to pick a template. That's a whole nother video. I'm not going to go there with you now. Today, we're just going to create a board. So I can either hit create board or I could come to this plus sign and click that. Create board. I am going to name this product launch. That's the name of the board. Remember, your board's name is just the project that you're working on, okay? As you can see, Trello has already given me 3 lists: to do, doing, and done. At the end of the day, I can toggle each of the lists around, as you can see, all right? So I can just drag and drop it and move it into the order that I choose, or I can add an entirely different list. Now, as I stated on the previous video, your list is your action steps. So those are your steps. Those are your business processes, things of that nature. Every card that's created on the list is a task, okay? So I'm going to move to do over just so you can see it. Now, being super honest, if this was my like serious business page, I would make one list for each project just so I could keep all the product. I'm sorry, for each product, just so I could keep all the products on one board because I'm overly and hyper organized in that sense. But right now, I'm going to keep it simple. You see, to do is the list. I can actually change the name if I want to. You just click it, and we'll call this ebook launch. All right. So for the first title, or for the first card, I will title it, and I'm only going to make 3 cards for the purposes of this video. I don't want to keep you here for another 20 minutes. We're going to make 3 cards. So the first card will be edit final draft or review final draft. Great. The second card, I'm going to X that out. The second card, sorry, that's the back end of your cards. The second card, I'm going to choose book cover. Finalize marketing for book. Perfect. So those are my 3 cards. Now, I can click any of the cards and you see all of the options: description, activity, members, labels, checklist, due date, attachment, cover, your power-ups, which are your automations, and then your actions. All of this is called the back end of a card. So I'm going to fill out some of it just so you get an idea of how that works, okay? Description. Perfect. It's going to be short and simple, right? For activity, we'll just put, I'm not even like putting a lot of thought into this. I'm just making things up so you can see how it works. So we'll put check Google Docs. Okay. And yes, transfer is misspelled, sorry. Now, if I wanted to add a label, I could totally select and just pick, like, I could put categories on the different labels and then decide what to label it, but I don't want to do that right now. Checklist, I'm going to add some things just because I want you to understand how to add checklists. It's super simple though. So, ebook is PDF. Remember, this is all just me coming up with stuff off the top of my head because I want to show you that once it's done, you can assign who it's going to go to. You would just hit the plus. I have the free one, the free board, but I can still like add people. You'd hit plus and you put who it's for. Or I can select a due date. Sorry, that's not the due date. Assign a due date. Or when it's done, I can just hit the check mark and it shows that I've completed that. Now, I can also pick a due date for the entire card, okay? And let's say something crazy like next week. But as you can see, I have all types of reminders, and that reminder will come through my email. If I wanted to attach something, I could do that as well. Let's go over because I just want to show you how you do the attachments. It's very simple, but I just want to show you. And you're gonna laugh because most of my work is in a whole nother Google Drive. But again, for purposes of what we're doing, I want you to see how this works. Share. And the cool thing is I'm going through all these extra steps now, but realistically speaking, you can actually set this up as an automation in Trello. So that's one of the power ups. And it will just do everything for you. Did that attach? I didn't hit attach, sorry. So yeah, now you can see the attachment is actually there, okay? And then once I'm done, I can hit done and I could move this card over to my done, okay? So that's it. It's really simple. That is how to make the Trello board, the list, the cards. Oh, there is one more thing I want to show you. Let's go to show menu while we're here and while I have your attention. Change backboards because I talked about this, or change background. I talked about this on the previous video. So I can either change it to a specific color or I could change it to a photo, okay? So you just go to the menu to do that. I could also bring over my hex code from Canva. So the hex code is essentially the hashtag and the combination of letters and numbers to get your background colors. I could totally bring that over from Canva here, and I would just hit custom and put in my hex code, okay? And that's how I would change this over. So that is it. That is our freebie for today. If you have any questions after watching this, please feel free to email me. I will respond to you as soon as possible. This is just the very quick version of how to do a Trello board. I do hope it makes sense, and I do apologize for any interruptions. Again, thank you so much. Please comment, let me know how this works for you because I'm always updating content, and I want to make sure that my content is perfect for my audience. All right? So thank you so much, and have a